प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी फिलहाल पहुंच चुके हैं। सीधी तस्वीरें आप देख पा रहे हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सभागार से, जहां हीरक जयंती समारोह का उद्घाटन करेंगे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी।
To all of you, on behalf of the Chief Justice of India and judges of the Supreme Court, I extend a very warm welcome to all the distinguished invitees to this inaugural function. Your gracious presence here adds immense value to this hallowed occasion when we have gathered to celebrate a historic day, a day when the Supreme Court of India came into existence in the newly born sovereign democratic Republic of India. As we enter into the 75th year of the Honorable Supreme Court of India, we are honored to have amidst us Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Dr. Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud, the Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Shri Bhushan R. Gavai, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Shri Arjun Ram Meghwal ji, Minister of State for Law and Justice, Independent Charge, Shri R. Venkat Ramani, Learned Attorney General for India, Shri Manan Kumar Mishra, Chairman, Bar Council of India, and Dr. Adish C. Agarwala, President, Supreme Court Bar Association. We are also immensely honored to have amidst us Justice Bibi Rehana Mungli Gulbul, Chief Justice of Mauritius, Justice Obaidul Hassan, Chief Justice of Bangladesh, Justice Jayant C. Jaisurya, Chief Justice of Sri Lanka, Justice Bishwambar Prasad Shresht, Chief Justice of Nepal, and Justice Kinley Dorji, Judge, Supreme Court of Bhutan. On this landmark day, as we take a step back in time to celebrate the rich legacy and journey of the Supreme Court of India, an institution that has played a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of our nation, I humbly request Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Respected Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Prime Minister of India, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, the Chief Justice of India, Mr. Justice B.R. Gavai, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Mr. Arjun Ram Meghwal, the Minister of State for Law and Justice, Mr. R. Venkat Ramani, the Attorney General of India, Mr. Manan Kumar Mishra, the Chairman, Bar Council of India, Dr. Adish C. Agarwala, President, Supreme Court Bar Association, the Chief Justices and guests from Bangladesh, Bhutan, Mauritius, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, the Chief Justices and Judges of the High Court, advocates, officers, and attendees. Namaskar and good afternoon. Today we are convened to mark a historic milestone, the commencement of the 75th year of the Supreme Court of India. In 1950, when we adopted the Constitution, the three wings were assigned monumental responsibility of transforming a newly independent nation into embodying the values and ethos of our Constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's words, constitutional morality has to be embodied in nation building. It has to be cultured in a nation like India, where everything is newborn. To achieve this ideal, the Supreme Court of India is bequeathed with wide and expansive jurisdiction by the Constitution. Today, this court handles the highest volume of cases among the apex courts globally. Established in 1950, the court then had sanctioned strength of 8 judges. In the first year, it had pronounced 43 judgments. Today, the court has a strength of 34 judges and pronounces more than 1,000 judgments per year. This court's rich history is replete with landmark decisions echoing the aspirations of our founders. As we look back, let our reflections be more than an exercise in nostalgia. Let it be a pledge to fulfill our constitutional responsibilities now and in foreseeable future. The court does not decide among as a full court. Initially, the court was convened in larger benches, but presently the court typically sits in smaller benches of 2 and 3 judges. Despite the need for consistency and certainty, this ensures diverse representation and acknowledges varied perspectives within the judicial system. Nevertheless, there exists a harmonious coherence among the benches, contributing to the evolution of law and establishment of precedents. This makes the court widely accessible and prioritizes accessibility to common litigants of our country. While we take pride in the court's wide accessibility, it is imperative to acknowledge the rising cost of litigation. The two significant financial burdens are the expenses related to court hearings and the cost due to delay in the form of time and money for the individuals and business and the taxes for the government. Addressing these challenges requires innovative solutions, including adoption of technology that makes our court citizen-friendly and litigant-driven. At the International Lawyers Conference 2023, our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, had highlighted the importance of drafting laws simply without complicating their understanding. I must acknowledge that complex articulation often seeps into our judgments. Our judgments, though profound and impactful, should be simple, clear, and brief. This approach is not a departure from the legal rigor. Rather, it is a commitment to enhancing the accessibility of law. Judicial scrutiny of actions of the elected and the executive branches, commonly referred to as power of judicial review, varies along with a spectrum of high to low deference. The court positions itself in this spectrum after weighing the considerations of committee it owes to other institutions, but as an independent and an impartial institution tasked with upholding the Constitution, fundamental rights, and the rule of law. The judges, after hearing both sides, typically deliberate and render the decisions in solitude, a practice designed for in-depth appraisal. By engaging in individual contemplation, the judges aim to insulate their decisions from any undue sway of collective external pressures and to mitigate the impact of personal prejudices. This is not by any means an easy task or ordinary task. It's a responsibility that requires meticulous consideration and deep commitment to fairness. The great thinker Lasky, after enumerating hallmarks of a good judge, and had said, and I borrow from him, a good judge is perhaps the rarest of all human types, for in being supremely himself, he must yet be supremely selfless. A society and a system that produces good judges can feel some real assurance about its future. In honoring the 75th year of Indian Supreme Court, let us affirm our collective commitment to these goals and ideals. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now like to request Dr. Adish C. Agarwala, President, Supreme Court Bar Association, to august the August gathering. Thank you.
I welcome all esteemed dignitaries to this August gathering. I feel proud that Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has spared his valuable time to celebrate commencement of Diamond Jubilee year of our Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of India has made its marks for being completely independent, inclusive, diverse, and has stood firmly behind the ideals enshrined in the Constitution. During my visits to different countries as President of International Council of Jurists, whose headquarters is in London, and as Vice Chairman of Bar Council of India, I noticed that our judgments are being cited, studied, and often followed by their courts, and I am referring not only to South Asian countries but also courts in Europe. Under the leadership of our Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, recent times have seen the judiciary rise to meet different challenges with active use of technology and video conferencing. The Supreme Court has also decided important cases like Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid dispute, same-sex marriage, abrogation of Article 370, and triple talaq. These decisions have enhanced the faith of the people in the Indian justice delivery system and are acclaimed throughout the world. Our judges worked hard even during COVID times when most countries and their judiciary were not functional. The system of video conferencing, introduced and promoted by Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, has been a huge success. Since COVID-19, the High Courts and the District Courts in India have heard nearly 3 crore cases, and the Supreme Court heard more than 5 lakh cases in virtual hearings, making Bharat a world leader in virtual hearings. I am delighted to note that the current government of India does not resist any decision of the court which is aimed at bringing about a more equal and empowered society. Regarding the justice delivery machinery and its reforms, the government is being seen as a partner and not as opponent of the Supreme Court. On all fronts now, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has provided a vision and a roadmap for the country to follow. We often hear the chant, Modi hai to mumkin hai. We have seen this happen in reality when bold decisions were taken, one after the other, during his leadership, which placed India on the expressway to becoming a superpower. Things which seemed impossible were also made possible because Modi ji took keen interest in the detailing instead of simply creating machineries half-heartedly. Leaders from most of the countries recognize you as a visionary statesman. You have also played a vital role in bringing about world peace and stability through diplomacy. Respected Prime Minister,